Shalom, shalom. July 28th, 2022. Yeah, I'm trying to keep the days right. Thank you for your 10 minutes of your time. Thank you for tuning in, liking, commenting, subscribing. I hope that each video that you are able to glean something, not for you to be afraid, to be worried, or to be docile, or to have any regrets in making decisions for your future. You have to understand, no matter all these things that you see is going down and happening, the Messiah always tells us to continue to work all the way up in the time till he comes back. Why? Because when he settle accounts with you, you want to have something available. Okay? You don't want to be without. Especially coming into the millennium age, going into the 1,000 years, the eternity age. Okay. Um, this is my Babylon review for the week. We'll get back to the healing and walking in perpetual miracles. Um, but right now, you have yesterday Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State, gave his statement about what Russia is doing. I've been listening to Sergei Lavrov. It seems like Russia is not going to stop. Okay, uh, and we got some hypocrites and liars up here. Okay, they can't stand to tell the truth for nothing. And the United States is out to lunch. Okay, our leaders are out to lunch, man. I pray for them every time that they'll make the right decisions. I pray for them often that they make the right decisions, because their arrogance and their pride is getting us into trouble. The rest of the world is hurting from the misuse and the deliberate use of the dollar as a weapon. Okay, trying to prevent other nations from coming up in the world order and being a part of the world stage. Those nations are done with that. They're not playing the games anymore. In fact, the cost of life to play these games with the United States is costing them too much. They have to think for themselves now. They have to provide for themselves. So they're going to be pulling back. Buying United States treasuries, being in the United States dollar. Now, it's not going to be all at once. It's going to happen in slow, gradual time, but it's happening. It's happening now. And you being prepared, and I'm talking for the millennials, okay? You have to understand that this is your generation. This is your time. Even if they pop off missiles and you're still here, this is your time. So you have to have your mind prepared and be preserved now, so that in the transition you will be able to capitalize and come out of this thing better than when you went into it. Okay, what do I mean by that? Having the wisdom and the knowledge of how to do things, being able to cultivate land and networking people in a community of like-minded believers. You don't want to be with those who are not in the faith, because when things start to roll down here and start to become more pressure for people, they will do things that they shouldn't do. Things that they shouldn't do. But if you have those who are believers, they have a restraining power. They have the Holy Spirit restraining power to help them navigate and guide their lives within this time. Okay, that's why it's important to read the words of the Messiah, and it's important, if you are reading the Quran, to recite the Quran as much as possible and utilizing it on either perspective, so that you won't be outwitted and outsmarted in this time. Now, Matthew 24:4 says, um, see to it that no one deceives you. See to it that no one deceives you. Okay? Your Secretary of State, propaganda on the news talking about inflation is not, it's transitory. Look, we're about to have a deflationary, inflationary event. Meaning the things that you want will be going down in value. The things that you need will be going up in value. You need a car, that's a need. In most places, most people need some type of vehicle to get around, some type of transportation. That's going to be going up in value. Bread, your daily bread. Now, bread is in a lot of things that is processed foods, and your daily bread that you may have. A lot of that is in a lot of food. So you have to change your diet. Learn how to eat beans, learn how to eat fruits and vegetables, and being content with small meals. Okay, learning how to eat in a way for your body. You have to know your own body that you can sustain yourself coming forward. There's already famine, there's already pestilence, there's already earthquakes. All of those things are happening in diverse places. Floods, rains, fires, all of that stuff is happening at one time, but it's happening in diverse places. So it's not necessarily happening to an area right now, but next door this area might be on fire. You understand? Or this area might be recovering from flood, or this area might be recovering from an earthquake in diverse places, but it's affecting everything. It's affecting everyone. It affects the whole body. These things that are happening. So just being prepared is the best thing, but not putting your head in the sand and not being deceived by what you're seeing with your eyes and what you're seeing with your insight that you know that you see is going on. You see it going on, you have to prepare. And continue to stay prepared in preparation and doing things that will propel you forward, to keep you in a light, or to keep you in a stable situation as much as possible. I'm telling you, so October and September is coming. September and October is coming, and I really see something major happening between September and October. And what it's going to be, we don't know. We don't know where it's going to transpire, where it's going to come from, but it's moving surely fast. Especially with the Pope going over here to Canada to reconcile with them, even though that's just a ploy. That's just a ploy. They're just doing that to show face. They're doing that to show face, but they also have to do it because we still in the year of Jubilee. We're still in the year of Jubilee. Okay, and the effects of the Jubilee usually last about 3 years. In that time, I'm talking about the 50-year Jubilee. The effects still last in that time, and this is a blessing. That fiat and debts have to be settled, and if they don't settle these debts, every nation in the world is up to their eyeballs in debt. Okay, I mean they up to their eyeballs in debt. And it's hard for them to service the debt. So we'll see if there's going to be some type of market capitulation where they don't raise the rates, where the bond market spikes up to a high amount. Right now it's going down because people are seeking safety. But once they see that the rest of the world economies are having major problems, and they're not able to capitalize or find a spread or value, better believe they're going to be sending them dollars back, cashing in them treasury bills real quick. Japan just announced that they cashing in treasury bills because they have to pay their debts. They're struggling right now, and that's for the whole world. But I'm seeing that September, October, something major will transpire. A lot of things has happened in the summertime, but I'm expecting the fall time to be real serious. All right. I hope that you stay prayed up, stay in the Word, don't be discouraged, keep pressing forward, do something. Do something so that you don't regret not doing something. Shalom.